All right, welcome back to PimpMyPhitt's official podcast. This is the second one. We have, Slim. I'm Mike, but I go by Slim, and then we have.
I'm Grape.
All right, and the topic of this podcast is gonna be the importance of eating healthy. So I was talking to her before. We was talking about like some of the different stuff that we suffer in the African American and the Hispanic community as far as like health problems. And we was thinking like high blood pressure, diabetes, dementia, Alzheimer's, and strokes. It's heavy in the African American community. And it's the same in the Hispanic community. Like, I got family that's, dealing with some of those cases right now. And what about you? You got some people dealing with that?
Yeah, diabetes. Mostly diabetes runs in our family. High blood pressure, I know, is another one. Mm-hmm. Dementia, I found out, is another one. Mm-hmm. I think that's about it.
Okay. And excuse the background noise. We in here working. So if you hear like, different stuff going off, just please excuse us. We in the office right now working. So, but it's sad because it's like somebody needs to break the cycle. It's now to a point where if somebody say, "Oh, I eat healthy" or something like that, it's almost like you get like frowned upon. Like, what you mean you don't eat this or that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but you just trying to better your body. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get old, that's when those problems start affecting you. You know what I'm saying? And now you would wish, I wish I was eating better when I was younger. And now it's too late, you know what I'm saying? Now you got diabetes or high blood pressure, and then now they put you on pills and stuff. And now you don't have the opportunity where you can still eat better, but you already have the problem, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just, something we got to be mindful of, because one thing is we got to drink hella water. Like, if your body is made out of 70% plus water and you're not drinking no water, you don't even drink 2 cups of water a day, and you wondering why you getting headaches and you stressed out and your knees hurting and stuff like that, it's because our body runs off of that much water. Like, I started drinking water probably like 2-3 years ago, and I could definitely tell the difference, So it's something that we definitely got to implement in our daily lives, to drink water, because that'll be the one of the things that keep you going till you're going to be looking young as hell, feeling, younger than you supposed to if you drinking water,
Wrinkles.
Mm-hmm. Skin flush, all of that. So, and two, not all cases, but most cases, I looked this up, most cases are like Alzheimer's or dementia or diabetes or some of them, it comes from not drinking water. You eating all these sugars, and your kidneys trying to break out all this sugar and the fat and all of that stuff, and it's storing all the sugar. Bam, now you got diabetes. Bam, now you got high blood pressure. Bam, now you got dementia. Your brain not getting enough water. It can't remember. Now it's a dried up sponge, you know what I'm saying? You got to drink that water, man.
And it sucks because when you're older, now you have to really, like you said, watch what you eat. And it's like to a T, so that way your blood sugar won't drop or your sodium won't be too high. Like, you start getting some symptoms of stuff, and it's just crazy.
And that's just to keep you maintained. That's not to keep you healthy. You just doing that to maintain your health. Like, okay, I'm just staying this way so I won't black the hell out or I won't die, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But opposed to if you was doing it when you was younger, keeping that sugar away from you and the stuff, you maintaining and being disciplined on what you eat, you ain't got to worry about that, Tell me one old person now that's not on no type of pills.
None that I know.
None that I know either. You start getting hooked on pills and stuff like 30, 35, and that's when the health problems start coming on. Okay, you got high blood pressure, we're going to give you these pills. Okay, you got this, that, you got memory problems, we're going to give you these pills. Now you hooked on all these pills, but tell me this, how is a pill that's going to thin your blood out going to help you in the long run. It's not, because look at this. They're not fixing the problem of getting that cholesterol. That's what it is, that cholesterol out of your bloodstream. Mm-hmm. So they're thinning your blood so the cholesterol, so your blood can run freely and smoothly through the cholesterol. So the more the cholesterol builds in your blood and gets thicker, they're going to give you more pills so it thins out your blood. Now you got side effects. Now then, if you were to stop taking those heart pills, your blood is going to thicken back up and you're going to have a massive heart attack.
Mm-hmm. That's scary as hell. And all it could have been prevented too.
Massive heart attack.
Like, that just sounds like it hurts.
It do. Man,
like,
could you imagine that?
Like a stroke too.
Man.
Like, we do so what that they ain't drink water, what, 5 years?
5 years.
And had like a massive, what was it, a stroke?
No, heart attack.
Oh, massive heart attack. And it's like, dang, like, did you learn your lesson? It could, now you probably have extra health problems because of that now. You know what I mean? Like, one door opens, that's opening multiple doors.
And you know what they gonna give that individual? Some pills to thin his blood out. It was a girl. I don't know if it's a girl or boy, but thin their blood out. And now, if you stop taking those pills, you're going to have another massive heart attack. Because now if your blood goes back to the thickness that it naturally does, all that cholesterol is built, that they try to thin your blood out, so as the cholesterol gets thicker, your blood gets thinner. Now, if you stop taking those pills and your blood goes back to the thickness, you're going to have a massive heart attack. Like, that's some scary stuff. How is pills cannot help you in your health conditions? You need to get up, do some exercises, watch what you eat, and drink water. That's all you have to do. And you'll be a happier you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You'll be a happier you. You know, we in America, like, they stuff us so much with food, and everything is just accessed so much. Like, y'all, we can get DoorDash, Postmates. They bring it to your door. You ain't even gotta go. All you gotta do is have some shoes on.
It's like remember that movie WALL-E?
Exactly.
Earth was demolished, and all those people in the space. And
yeah.
They got rights to their food, and it was just sitting there getting fatter and fatter and fatter, and now you're not even independent no more. You have to depend on something to go get you something. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's cool, having to, because sometimes you don't feel like going and getting food. I get that, but it's like, just get out once in a while. Go get out, just drive over there, drive back, go for a nice walk. You know what I mean?
Stuff that costs $3.99, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To keep you healthy, you know what I'm saying? Because if we keep this cycle up in our communities where we ain't eating healthy or caring of what we eat, we never going to see no changes, and we still going to be getting buried at 60, 70 years old. Like, you should not be, like, going that's still kind of young. Like, it's not young, but you know what I'm saying? You should be like, come on, man, 89. Yeah. And to give you an example of that, my generation, my family, they live a long time because they was my people go back to slavery. So my great grandma, she lived till she was 96. She didn't have none of that processed food. She didn't have none of that. So she ate all natural stuff. She cooked it. She had her chicken, her greens, and stuff like that. But she didn't have all that processed stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she died at 96 years old. She was still driving when she was 90. I said, man, if you don't sit your old ass down.
Was she driving good?
She had a big ass car. You know how it is, a big ass car, and she a little ass older lady. They said, nah, you gotta sit down. Like, but yeah, she was still cutting grass outside, all of that. And she passed away when she was 96. My granny now, she 80. How old is she? 80. She 80 something, and she has clear skin, but she don't eat. Still looks young. She look about, I say, like 60. And she just barely got introduced to like all these GMO foods, when this generation popped. But for the most part, her whole life, she wasn't eating the processed foods, And it's a lot harder for our generations because we grew up on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the natural stuff before it started getting corrupted, you know what I'm saying? So that just make it harder for us, but we still gotta do it, So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm trying to, be healthy, and you know what I found out too? Erectile dysfunction comes from heart problems.
For real?
Yes.
See, you gotta start eating right.
But what they do, they give you some pills, or they give you some Viagra, or they give you some the blue pills, whatever. They give you some pills so you can get it up. So that's making your blood rush to get to your part. So and then you 4 hours like, damn.
Don't people have problems with that too? Like when they take it and then it's just there?
Side effect, yeah. Like you at work, hello, welcome to Verizon, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and homie just right there. You like, damn. Some people it don't never go down, and they gotta go to the hospital get a shot.
Dang, that's embarrassing.
But it's heart problems, and that makes sense too. It makes sense, like all of that stuff. But they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. So we giving y'all a game, like. They don't tell you none of this stuff. Like, they just throw you on the pills, but you can fix it yourself. If you getting a headache, hey, oh, shoot, did I drink any water? Bam, let me drink water. I guarantee you that headache will go away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if that's your body check engine, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't just ignore it. Take some aspirin. That's, that's kind of foolish because if you take some aspirin, is that putting moisture in your body? Nah, you need that water. That's your check engine. Like, drink that water. So, oh, man, my stomach feeling crazy. Or I ain't used the bathroom in 3 days. Like, yeah, that's a bad sign. If you not going, number two, like once, twice a day, like, that's already telling you something right there. Like, because all that stuff not meant to sit in your intestines and rot.
Yeah, exactly. You
eating all that fatty foods and them thick meats, and you're not drinking no water, it stays in there until
it's smelling like
some straight trash. You know what I'm saying? And that's how cancer starts too, All that nasty food sitting in your intestines. You're not drinking water to wash it out. And now, when meat get hot or when it gets room temperature, it start molding. Now you got that in your body, and your body is 98 degrees inside, cooking for a week.
That's like leaving meat in the car?
Yeah.
Like, imagine.
Yeah.
And then it's just a foul smell.
Foul smell. That's why when you flatulate and it smell like, oh, damn, did something die? Hell yeah, something died in you. You got some old ass meat in you from last week at the family barbecue.
Some of y'all be having some smelly insides and you out here doing them.
For real. For real. You all up in the drama, but you ain't even drink no water.
Whole inside's just ashy because you didn't drink no water.
You just ashy on the outside and the inside. Shoot.
Yeah, and it goes with a lot of things too. Like it's not only just like the heart disease and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. It's also like when you eat spicy foods. Now that's my weakness. Mm-hmm. I love spicy food. If y'all know me, y'all know I love especially my chips. Mm-hmm. Like, and then now that they made the extra flaming hot, like I can't even eat the regular hot Cheetos or the lemon hot Cheetos anymore. Because I got so used to the seasoning of the extra flaming hots. Like, and it's crazy because when they first came out with hot Cheetos, I would eat them not first came out with them, but when they, like the original bag, I would eat that all the time. My mom would always give me a bag of hot Cheetos. Mm-hmm. And then they came out with the lemon. And I was like, oh, dang. As soon as I got the lemon, I couldn't eat the regular ones no more. Mm-hmm. And then now that they got the extra flamings, I can't even go back.
They got you on the gateway drug.
And like my tia, she would always tell me, like, you keep eating that and you're going to get stomach ulcers and stuff. And when you're young, you're just like,
whatever, you don't know nothing.
I ain't going to get nothing. Like, well, that'll be the day I stop then, knowing damn well it's going to hurt. Like, how?
For real. That's true though, man. Like, and try your best to stop, eating so much sugar too, because sugar is literally a drug. It's literally a drug. If you go 24 hours not eating anything, the first thing your body's gonna crave is sugar. It's gonna scream for it. It's gonna scream for it. And they put that in everything. Even some of the foods that you think, oh, this doesn't have sugar in it, you'll look and it has sugar in it.
That would be hella sugar too.
And unnecessary stuff, they just put sugar in it. Like, I got a whole steak and it got this amount of percentages. You like, what the hell? And it's a drug, really.
You can't even taste it either.
You can't taste it, but it's in there. And your body know, and your body go attack that sugar. So when you stop eating it, that's the drug, I did that. I fasted for 24 hours. I didn't eat nothing. I just drank water. The first thing my body was screaming for was sugar. And when I gave it sugar, it was like I satisfied my fix. Like, I got it.
Mm-hmm. That's the same with me with hot Cheetos. Like, I forgot where I read it, but the red dye is actually addictive. It's like an addictive chemical. And I know that's true too, because I had a cousin. Her mom kind of like kept them away from like all those chemicals and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it messes with them when they're younger. Like, that's why your kids are so hyper and stuff like that. Like, I know kids naturally have energy, but like to influence it and they're just like everywhere and everything, it's because of the chemicals that's in the food. Like the hot Cheetos, the red vines, the candy, all that other stuff.
That's
like,
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So so like the red dye in it, that's how I know too, because I'll be sitting here and my mouth will just crave the hot Cheetos. I can taste it in my mouth, and it's like, I'm trying to do better, y'all. Like going a week or so without it, but it'd be hard sometimes because I crave it. And I think about it and be like, dang, that, like, some hot Cheetos sounds fire as hell.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's sad, but it's true, because I love them gummy bears. Yo, let me tell you, remember that time you bought me that bag? It was like 5 pounds.
Yeah, like
straight gummy bears, And what I'm saying, I know y'all probably like, why eat some gummy bears? I don't give a damn. Gummy bears is fire. So she bought me a 5-pound bag of gummy bears. Yo, I ate I ate half of the bag in like a matter of like 2-3 hours. I go to sleep, my chest is on fire. I got some badass heartburn. I said, damn, this is sad, man. Like, this is hella sad. Like, so I had to cut them mugs out, man, because they gonna have me. I'm going to be on the machine, dialysis, all of that stuff, I can't do that, man.
I used to, when I stayed at my nana's, I'll get a big-ass bag of hot Cheetos, go home, sit there, put on a movie, and just snack. I would have, because, the hot Cheetos with chamoy is slamming, so I'll have, like, my big old personal bottle of chamoy and go in the kitchen, and sometimes that's what I'll eat all day.
For
like,
real.
I won't eat, because I get full off of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't need nothing else. Like, I just ate. But I'll get a bag, sit there, eat, like, 2 bowls maybe, finish a whole bag, go back that night and get some more. Like, It was wild for me. And I remember one time, I think it was after eating some, and I had this was the most difficult heartburn ever. Like, that's probably the worst heartburn I've ever felt. And it was to the point where when I would lay down, you could feel the the heat coming up. There's a whole
dragon out here.
I was like, damn, like, I can't even sleep. And I was scared to go to sleep because my tia tells me, it's bad to eat at night because then when you're sleeping, the food can come up and you can choke in your sleep while vomiting. And that kind of, and it scares me sometimes. Like, I know, I tell her, like, oh, I know, tia, I know. But that night, that popped into my head and I was like, hell no, I ain't dying tonight choking in my... So I had to stay up, like, sit up. So I sat up in my bed. And it was just like, I could feel it, like, just the heat, like, all the way down, like, what is this, an esophagus?
Yeah, esophagus. Yeah.
Like, your whole esophagus all the way down to, like, the stomach is just on fire. And I drank some water, and it did not help.
Sometimes I make it worse.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys know this, but then I was like, let me just see if milk would do it. And it worked.
It worked?
It worked. So I know
leche.
Milk worked for me. I drank like a half a cup maybe, because the water just wasn't kicking. And I was like, well, let me try the milk, and it worked. But that was the worst heartburn I ever felt in my life. And sometimes I get it now and then, here and there, and that's why I'm really trying to slow down. It just be hard. Yeah, it do. That's like my weakness right there.
But yeah, man, that's, we all here fighting too. It ain't like we out here perfect. We starting to do better. But I would say the basis, if you want to live a long life, you know what I'm saying, is drink water every day, watch what you eat, and don't eat no pork, man, because pork is nasty as hell. Pork is disgusting. Like, the pigs don't even sweat. So they eat everything. Literally, you put anything in front of a pig and he would eat it. Tires, light bulbs, your family pet, hamsters, goldfish, a dead body. People, they eat anything. Literally, this a fact. Look it up. And then this fat pig gets slaughtered at the slaughterhouse, and now you ingest everything that he ever ate in his whole life, and now you wonder why you stressed out.
See, I can see that too, because like all that stuff, it's just hella chemicals, and now you're getting affected. Like, it's just wild. And
then they pump it with hormones too. So
that's true.
That's crazy. You gotta just, take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, ain't nobody else gonna take care of yourself. So we gotta live a long life out here, man. Especially all the stuff we going through now. You know what I'm saying? Your body gotta be able to take some stress from the world. So you don't want to be stressed from what you seeing that's going on in the world, and then stress inside from what you eating. You're not gonna last no time. When they start getting tough out here, you're not going to last no time. Your body going to break down, and all of that stuff. So
it just makes it harder, like, when you have kids and your family. Now, when you're older, the doctor's telling your kids, like, oh, well, your mom has this. Yeah. They have this and this. Like, and then it's just extra stress. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And who wouldn't want to, feel good about themselves inside, like, yeah, my body healthy as hell. Like, what I put in my body is healthy. Give and take. You can, eat some snacks, or, we ain't saying cut it out altogether. Just be disciplined when you eat it, because, if you eating everything and anything you want to, and it's all pleasurable to you, I promise you're going to be on some pills. Period. You're going to be on some pills.
Just think of this as like an advice.
Yeah.
Per se. Y'all could take it, or you can just hear it out and choose to keep doing it. Which, it's
you ain't got to listen. I mean, you could hear, but you ain't got to do it. It's to whoever, who out there that really, feel something. You can take the advice.
It's good to know, too, though.
Yeah, it's just give you some free game. You know what I'm saying? So,
free game.
Yeah, free game. I would just wish that everybody listens and, take heed to it. But, some people just like, I love and that's fine, because what you do with your body is what you do.
Because I still love my chips, and who knows? Nah, I'm just playing. I was gonna say, who knows? Maybe y'all will be next time at the hospital.
Sorry, it's just me today, guys. She her knees is messed up because she eating too much chips. They done sweat up on her, y'all.
I got an ulcer. Yeah. Didn't I tell y'all?
Yeah, I told y'all. My stomach, no. Pause the podcast.
I don't want to wish that on myself.
Yeah, no.
That even sounds painful. Like.
But yeah, that's pretty much all we had to say today. So, go follow our Facebook at PimpMyPhitt, our Snapchat at PimpMyPhitt, Instagram at PimpMyPhitt, and our website PimpMyPhitt.com. We will have a Twitter pretty soon, and that's going to be at PimpMyPhitt. Any last things you want to leave before we, end?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right. So, if you take anything from this podcast, just remember, drink water, watch what you eat, and leave the pig alone. Those 3 things, and you will live a healthy, prosperous life.